Hi, my YouTube family. This is Melody from Home Garden and Fashion. I thank you so much for being here today. Today, we're going to have a wonderful time together. Hi, this is Mel. I hope all of you are doing awesome. Today we're going to do a requested video. Now this is on Libra. So this has been requested for quite some time. So now Libras, they are, as you know, these are air sign and represented by the scales that reflects the balance and harmony. Libras obsessed with symmetry and strives to create equilibrium in all areas of life. These air signs are really very passionate about finding balance and harmony, and they are the time frame usually September 23rd to October 22nd. They're ruled by the planet Venus, which is for love, beauty, and money. And most Libras, they do have lots of money, and usually they have at least 2 houses. Most of them I have seen 2 houses. So Libra's good color is pink and green. Quality is cardinal. Day is Friday. Rulers, as I told you, Venus. And the greatest compatibility for marriage is Aries. They become very good friend with Aries. Could be the best friend. Good for marriage. And Sagittarius. And a lot of times they're married to Aquarius, and that's a good partnership too for a long time. I have seen a lot of Libras married to Cancer. That's a long-lasting marriage, but not much of a love and romance and all that. Their lucky number is 4, 6, 13, 15, 24. So if you're going to play your lotteries, you can use this number over throughout your lifetime. You might win one time, but you need to believe in it and play it for life. Their strength, they're very cooperative, diplomatic, gracious, fair-minded, social, and people loving. And they love people. They love being around people, and the Libras love watching movies. That's their favorite thing to do. Libra's weaknesses is indecisive. They can't make decisions. They always need somebody to make decision for them, and avoids confrontation. Like, they do not want to get into argument, and will carry a grudge though. If they have a problem with the family or family member, they'll carry the grudge for throughout their life. And self-pity, you always want self-pity. And Libras, what are the things they like? They like harmony, gentleness, sharing with others, being outdoors, being with people. They dislike loneliness. They do not like loneliness. They dislike violence. They dislike fight, injustice. They dislike loudmouth, somebody talking big, talking about them, talking behind them. And they dislike selfish people. Libras, as I told you, sign is air sign, ruling planet Venus. What is their good stone to wear? They should wear opal. Opal is great, real genuine opal. And Libras, require constant mental stimulation because they're really very intelligent people with sharp minds, so they do need to have constant reading, writing, thinking, doing things. They do love movies, music, arts, craft, creation, going for long walks, being with friends, but they don't really like vigorous exercise in a gym. That's not for Libra. But they don't like yoga, meditation, some things like that, being with people doing something together. Libra's partner usually make them feel like they don't have their own opinion or voice. That is so true, I have seen. But usually these Libras are the one who are married with Aries or Gemini, because even though these two are good match, but sometimes we see if they're married with Aries or Gemini, the Gemini and Aries becomes very bossy and make the Libra feel like they don't have any voice or opinion. And the ruling planet is Venus, so they love beauty and good food, classy things, house decorations, and they love music, dance, beauty, going places, adventure, expensive material thing, possessing expensive things. As I told you, house, furniture, car, things like that. And then Libras are extroverted. They don't like to, well, they do sometimes like to stay indoor and watch a movie, but they like people. They like to watch the movie with other people. They're cozy and friendly people. Libras, just like the scale symbolizes equality, equilibrium, so that's what they like. And so they're much more for peace, harmony, justice in the world. They'll always talk about what is right, what is wrong, and they are very intelligent, frank, persuasive. They can make you do things, and they're very friendly people. They have a lot of friends. So usually for marriage, sometimes I have seen Aquarius, sometimes Cancer, sometimes Geminis, Aries, but sometimes Virgo, but which is not a really good match. What are the whenever Libras are married to Virgo, that ends up in divorce, and if they don't divorce, they might fight throughout their life, which is not much of a love or relationship or anything, because Virgos, being too critical, always judge them, put them down, and pick on them or every little thing, and slowly. See, Libras, one thing is Libra need to be with somebody who makes them feel special, gives them a voice. Then Libras tend to do well and live long time, and which is only for one air sign does that for them, which is Aquarius. They will like take care of them, make them feel special, watch movies with them, do things with them. But then these both the signs, Aquarius and Libras, are so like music, dance, good thing, fine thing in life. They're not so much of money oriented or financial matter. They don't like to do that, so they do need somebody to do this in their life. So if they're married to Aries, Aries will do that, but then Aries becomes very bossy. They're married to Sagittarius, Sag will do that but becomes very bossy. And if they're married to Gemini, Gemini will do that but become very bossy. So then what happens, usually in this kind of marriages, you see the Libra will slowly will get very sicker, and they die before the Aries, Gemini, or Sag. But in a marriage with Aquarius, you see Libras live long life because both the partners sort of fulfill each other and kind of similar interest. So yeah, what are the Libra's weaknesses? Libras want to, I told you, avoid conflicts and fight, and they put themselves in last most of the time, and their self-sacrificing nature, just like Aquarius, can be great for their loved one, but leaves Libras feeling very burned out and unappreciated, and they become very unhappy, and then they slowly become lose their self-confidence, motivation, courage, and then they become very dependent on either Aries, Sag, or Gemini. They will just stop working, get sick, and get dead. So that's the problem. So if Libra can marry Aquarius, then they need a financial manager who can worry about the money and take care of the money part, because they're not good at it. What makes Libras happy? Gentle Libra is ruled by Venus, the planet for love, beauty, and fine things in life. And Libras are like smooth talker, just like Venus rule Taurus. And Libras really hate to be married or settle down because their characters are sort of like flirting for life. So they just don't want to be tied down with one person. They have in their mind, as long as they're not sleeping with the other person, it's not cheating, or it's not as considered cheating. They'll just flirt and be happy. Well, basically they want, I mean, in their mind, they are not thinking, even they're married, that they're cheating with somebody. They might be thinking like, well, it's just a friend, because they like to be with people, but their partner might think that, oh, that's Libra is cheating, but it is not. They like to be friend. So Libras are romantic because they love beauty and fine things and romance, but then it has to be with proper partner, like Aquarius and, well, Aries, Gemini, Taurus, Sagittarius are good, but they become very bossy. And Libra's enemy is, oh, Libra really don't click, Cancer. A lot of time Cancer and Libras are married though, but I have seen that where Cancer and Libras are married, there's a lot of tension in the marriage, unhappiness. Capricorn and Virgo, these three zodiac signs just does not go with Libra. The Libra individual will focus more on partnership, however they will prioritize the need of the others, and they hate being rude, so they're always nice, and they expect the other person to be nice too. They hate very large crowded place, and also at the same time they hate being alone. So they might not like to go to a movies with the crowded, but then they like to watch movie in home with somebody. So that's how it is. They admire harmony, love, gentleness, and peace around them. They're good at solving fights and quarrels between friends, and they hate confrontation and argument, but then at the same time they like intelligent discussion, not quarrels or fight. They usually find a practical solution to problems. So they're like mediator. Two people fighting, they will come in the middle and they will try to solve the problem. However, they can create a lot of controversy around themselves due to their characteristics or attitude. It's just well, they're really happy and they like to live in their family and progress in their family, which is usually taken by others in their extended family as a selfish behavior. So then they become the talk of the family, or people will talk about them because of their attitude. But it's nothing bad, but they just usually get very much invested and involved in their current or present family and forget all about the extended family. So that's why they became the center of attention for a lot of controversy. They sometimes demand space and feel pressured when they're around a lot of people, so they don't like to have a lot of family members around them because that's kind of make them very agitated. They like few people, but they like sometimes their lonely time too. And when they are down or stressed, they could be very upset, down, annoying, quarrelsome, stubborn, restless, depressed, and confused. But this does not last for long. They tend to bounce themselves back fast and manage their calm, cool, happy, good demeanor. Libra individuals possess a constant mental stimulation. They need to be always challenged mentally to do things because they're strong, intelligent, and keen mind, and they're magnetic, attractive, and highly sought after individual. They're great singers, dancers, do arts and crafts and drawings. They can charm anyone, draw attention of people. They've found that they're very easy to get along with people because they're friendly and they're very cheerful, loyal to their friends. They don't have many friends, they have few as they don't feel good between a huge crowd. They often have a few good circle of friends, trustworthy friends who are there for when they need it, and they constantly go through this inner struggle that inner struggle to keep good friends, and that's why this very hard for them to feel very special because they go through the constant struggle, like what people are thinking about me, what people are saying, and they usually like to be the center of attention, but they avoid a like straightforward approach. Like they like to be center of attention, but sort of like in a hidden way. They don't want people to just approach them straight because that they don't like. So usually the time is September 23 to October 22nd, domicile Venus to wrap it up everything, and detriment is Mars, and exhalation Saturn, fall in the sun, element air, quality cardinal, symbol is the scale, and tarot card is justice, and fellow signs or signs they can be friends or marry. Aquarius obviously, then Gemini, Aries, Sagittarius. Sometimes they're friend with Leo as well, but I have seen Libras and Leos really don't get along. I mean, Libras always criticize Leo, Leo always criticizes Libra. They're usually jealous of each other. Most compatible sign is the opposite air sign, Gemini or Aquarius. The symbol is harmony and justice, so they always need a balance, and they are the special qualities. They are thoughtful, unbiased, graceful, modest, adaptable, persuasive, affectionate, cheerful, sympathetic, generous, tactful, balanced, undesirable personality trait, indecisive, extremist, reckless, hasty, susceptible to aloof, tend to get carried away by others' opinion. Favorite things, they love music, they love movies, they love concert, large venues and parties, people with skill of dancing, singing, poetry, expensive jewelry, design, clothes, house, businesses. They're good at businesses, running businesses. Things they hate: dull or practical people, bullies, being pressured to decide anything and saying good night. They don't like the word maybe I'll do it. They don't like to say the word good night, bye, because they like to be around people. And their birthstone is diamond, white sapphire, or white topaz. And they can wear opal too, lucky, metal, silver. Best for them to go to careers like government job, public service. They're good at it because they like harmony and justice. Social workers, they could go to singing, music, dancing, and a lot of service oriented businesses, open their own business, clothing store, fashion, clothes, jewelry, this kind of store. And they could wear blue, tourmaline, Moldavite, and quad opal, like that. Their lucky day to do things Friday. I already told the lucky numbers: 6, 15, 24, 33, 42, 51, 60. And they should wear the lucky colors like pink or green or white, but wear light green and the light shades of blue and pale light green. And what they need to avoid wearing black, brown, red, like very deep colors. Their deepest need in life: love, romance, and harmony, especially social harmony around them. So this was a little bit about Libra. I hope you like it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share, and I'll see you with many more. Bye bye. Have an awesome. Hi, thank you so much for being here today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share this video. Thank you. May God bless you all.